Am I a princess or a queen? Well, I'm always a queen, darling, but today I'll be a princess just for you, Jonathan. Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of the Fragrantician. Here it's all about perfumes. So if you like weird and wonderful things, if you like fun and frivolity, if you like the unconventional, if you like surprise, if you like danger, if you like to see a tale, then keep on watching. Today's video, I was tagged by Jonathan, our Jonathan Scented Snowdrops, who did make an appearance. We actually got to see that beautiful face of his on Instagram when he met a few fellow geekdom fragrant lovers. Yes, I couldn't be there because, let's face it, it was up north, and myself and a few others are down here in the south of the UK. So it was a bit far to travel to Leeds, I think it was, although I do like Leeds, it's a good city. But anyway, he tagged me to do a princess perfume video, and I've got a selection here of fragrances that I think fit that category absolutely exquisitely. First one is Girl of Now Forever. Now, some of these fragrances have a similar, I think three others have a similar kind of accord running through it. They're quite sweet. And that is what I want a princess fragrance to be, quite sweet. And now, you know, I don't really do sweet fragrances. This is verging on quite sweet for me. This is florals, but it has, I think, this kind of fruity note of raspberry. And I've had this a while. I've put a little bit of a dent in it, but it's just fun, happy. I don't want to say girly because that kind of puts a gender on things. But, you know, if you're a man and you want to be girly, you be girly, because that's it. There are just no boundaries. We're all, well, I'm all for whatever what you want to do. I couldn't give an absolute damn. But anyway, Girl of Now Forever, Elie Saab, is that perfume that it is very sweet, and I don't know why I like it, but I do. But it's just gorgeous. The next one is the classic perfume for a princess, Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. It's Diva Princess. It's for a princess that makes an entrance and doesn't care what anybody thinks, doesn't care if they call her a basic you-know-what. Let's face it, maybe they're just a little bit extra. What's that saying that I see around? If you're calling me extra, then maybe you're just a bit basic. I think this is extra, personally, myself. So this has coffee, but it's just very, very milky, frothy latte coffee. It's not your cappuccinos or your Americanos, or, let's face it, in the day when we wanted a coffee, we just have a coffee and a bit of milk and sugar and cream or what have you. Now there's all different kinds. I don't do that. But it's mixed with these white florals and vanilla, and it's just beautiful. I cannot really overspray this too much because it can be quite choking. And there's a hint of patchouli in it, to my nose. Black Opium, a princess, beautiful coffee, flower. I love it. Let's go into some rosy jam fragrances, starting with Nina Ricci Rose Extase. Yeah. The colour of this perfume represents the juice, if that's how I could describe it. If a perfume could be pink, this would be it. I'm actually going to spray a bit on my hands because I haven't worn this in a long time. I don't know if I could wear this in the summer. It's quite potent and is quite strong. It is quite strong in the opening, but the dry down, it goes to this lovely Rosy Jam Petals. And I'm actually going to come to another one that smells similar to this, and that is Rose Jam by Lush, but is more affordable. Well, I say it's more affordable. They only do it in 30 or 100 mils. The 100 mils, I can't remember how much it is. Might be under £50. But these are very similar. I'm actually going to do a little spray test just on the other hand. This is sweeter. If you want a sweeter rose that makes you feel like a princess and makes you feel beautiful and wispy and fairy-like and just, yes, I'm a princess. You treat me how you want to treat me, but I am the princess. This is a beautiful one to go for. Oh, it's stunning. I actually prefer this. And it's sweeter. This is nice, but there's just something, I might declutter it. Because there's just one thing that's not really vibing with me. Almost slightly metallic, but it's this, I don't know. That is a princess fragrance. I can't believe I'm just actually saying this here. Maybe that's why I haven't worn it in a long, long time. But this is Chef's Kiss. It's on this hand. Oh, I love this. Apparently, this is a little bit akin to Delice Exclusive. Not a dupe or not a clone, but in that kind of vibe. It's beautiful. A real princess fragrance. That and rose extases too. Next one is, I think, now I've heard people say that it doesn't have the best longevity, and I've heard people say that it's not the sweetest, but I think it's really sweet, sugary, pancake, syrupy sweet, and perfect for a princess, and that is Lolitaland. This to me, do you know what? This smells like peaches and caramelized burnt sugar to my nose on syrupy pancakes, and I really like it. My gosh, can't believe I'm saying that, but I do. And I love the bottle here. I love those grooves, and it's just so the attention to detail. I mean, it's all plastic, but there's a little flower and a deer, and yeah, I think there's even a little firefly in there as well. And it verges on almost juvenile, this perfume does. But if you're looking for an inexpensive fragrance as well, Lolitaland by Lolita Lempicka, caramelized burnt sugar, peach Bellini, and all that sweetness, then go for it. Little departure. We're going to go to, actually I think it's the only niche one in here, and that is Serge Lutens, La Vierge de Fer. This is for a princess. To me, this conjures up Sleeping Beauty. I've said this before. It is pear and lily dominant. It's cold and austere. It's a much more grown up. It's a much more classy. It's very elegant. It's very sophisticated. It's almost for a man or a woman that is really dressed up and has everything about them, and there's confidence, and there's just an air of mystery as well. This has this. Yeah, the lily and the pear and the sandalwood and musk in this is just beautiful. It's beautiful. La Vierge de Fer, beautiful Sleeping Beauty princess that is awoken by a prince. And then when she's awoken by the prince, she just wants to be devoured. Next one may well be on another declutter video. I don't know. If you know this perfume, you know it. But I think this is do you know, I think I'm actually going to declutter these two perfumes. Emporium Armani Diamonds combined with Nina Ricci Extase. I like them, but there is just something in it that's not jarring with me. Is that jarring or vibing? And I'll tell you why. Well, anyway, this is a lovely raspberry fragrance. It's a lovely floral, fruity fragrance for a princess. However, this has a bit of a scent memory with me. When I used to work at Superdrug, I had to sell bottles and bottles and bottles of this when it was on Star Buy. And if I had to, and even if I sold an £80 bottle of perfume, a bottle of Gucci or a bottle of Marc Jacobs or another designer brand, we had headsets, and on those headsets, how many Star Buys have you sold? How many Star Buys have you sold? And if you'd sold quite a lot of perfume, but you hadn't, and you'd made that money, but you had to sell about 20 of these, which is very inexpensive and very affordable. It was nothing was ever, whatever you did, it wasn't good enough. You had to do more and more and more and more. So I wanted to get away from that mentality. And people who are maybe watching this from that environment, you're kidding yourself if you believe that and you think it's a positive environment. It's a toxic environment. So apart from that, the perfume itself is beautiful, but the scent memory is not good. But Emporium Armani Diamonds, a lovely floral, fruity fragrance, which I won't mind smelling on others. I just don't want to smell it on me. But it's suitable, I think, in that princess girly category. Side note, on that perfume, the longevity isn't the best either. And we also had to say, oh yeah, it performs and all of that jargon. And I could not lie. So if you want a perfume that only has maybe 3 or 4 hours on it, longevity, and a little bit of a tinkling of Serge and Central, then it's for you, but it wasn't for me. But I'm including it in this princess category. Now the next one is young and happy and youthful, but in no way means is it juvenile, and that is Anais Premier Delice by Cacharel, not the original Anais or Anais as it's called. It is a flanker, it is a variant, it is a derivative, it is a subsidiary. If I'm using all of those posh words, it is a tweak of it. This is a more maybe updated version, although I don't like that word. But again, it is pair with this dusting of cocoa. Yes, a dusting of cocoa with some white florals, not too heavy on the white florals, and vanilla and sweetness. Florals and sweetness. And I adore it. Good longevity, good scent trail, if you do spray a lot of it, but it performs much better than Emporium Armani Diamonds, and it's affordable, and you can get it online for under £40 for, I think this is 100 mils. If you're looking for a perfect go-to scent, everyday scent as well, absolutely lovely. You could wear it all year round. Pear, cocoa, some little florals, little sweetness. Get your compliments. Anais Premier Delice by Cacharel, or Anais Premier Delice by Cacharel. Getting hot in here, but the penultimate one is another discontinued one. No, there's no discontinued ones on here. Makes a change. The one on this list is Sun, Moon and Stars by Lagerfeld, by Sophia Grossman. This is, if you love Eternity by Calvin Klein, this is a real princess fragrance. This is stunning. Discontinued. Well, I say it's discontinued, but I think it's been relaunched, maybe reformulated, but this is an original formula. I'm going to make this actually as, yeah, we spray with Gay Abandon on here. So 4 sprays of that there. That's not really spraying with Gay Abandon, that's spraying moderately. But yes, Sun, Moon and Stars, it is floral, It is powdery, slightly semi-sweet. It is ethereal. It is like being on a cloud. It is comforting. It's clean, slightly soapy. And yeah, it has a vibe of Eternity by Calvin Klein, but it's not exactly like that. But if you like that kind of style, Sun and Moon and Stars by Karl Lagerfeld. Sophia Grossman was the nose. I love her nose. When I say her nose, I don't mean I love her nose literally. I love her style, the way she makes perfumes, the way she works with florals, in particular rose, peach and violet. And this is done, although I don't think there's any violet in this, this is done magnificently. And the last one is grown woman, grown man, grown gotcha, life together. And it's for the partying princess, my Burberry Black. This is peach and rose, and oh, it just sets my taste buds alight. And that's just for starters. But yes, my Burberry Black, this is an elixir of frivolity. You're either going to like this one or you're not. I was torn between this or the elixir version, and I've gone for this because this has just, oh, it's beautiful. It's dressed up princess. It's going out princess. It's, you've got your heels on, you've got your smart leather, or if you're a guy, you've got your smart shiny shoes on. Oh, I find that such a turn on, a guy with smart shiny shoes. And if he was wearing this, oh yes, Claude, we're talking, aren't we, baby? Claude. The tail's going to be here any moment now. Yeah, what did I tell you? The tail, the tail, the tail of my Claude. What do you think of this? Oh, even he likes it. I like a sweet pussy to smell, don't you? Well, anyway, back to my Burberry Black. This is just beautiful. It's classy. And I love it. So those were my princess perfumes. Thank you for the tag. I'm going to tag Orange and 50 Cents UK, our angel. Yeah, right, she's an angel. If she's an angel, I'm the Queen of Sheba. Until next time, till the next video, always remember, a pussy on your lap is pure happiness. Till the next video, bye for now.